All right, man. The NFL is back. JB, this is what we've been waiting for.
That's what we've been waiting for, baby.
The NBA just don't have the same feeling that the NFL gives you.
No.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right. I miss it.
Nothing against basketball players, but goddamn, one thing I've noticed is them mother are soft. But anyway, yeah, and they talk shit about soccer players. Whew. That's close. Anyways, man, welcome to Speaking Out Loud. JB, it is nice to have you back, my friend, and I will be having you every Sunday here with me at the bar.
Yeah.
So check us out this Sunday, 9:30 Eastern time, and show some love. Real quick, on Sundays, we will be having what the show's going to have is we're still going to have the drink of the day. We're going to have our Bettors Bet segment. We're going to have a little fantasy segment where we give our stud, our sleeper, and then who we're going to sit. We'll also keep you updated with injury reports. We'll make our predictions, and then Borba's going to have his own little segment, Borba's top performer. So be on the lookout for that. Also, we'll be posting on our Instagram at SOL Speaking Out Loud. So check that out. So, JB, I want to start this off right quick with a quick. I just want to tell Skip Bayless a good middle finger to the sky. All right. I don't know if, or we were talking just a second ago, but what Skip said, criticizing Dak, I don't think that's cool, especially the thing that he's going through. But anyways, that's my thought on that. I don't want to touch on that too much. We stick to football. We stick to sports. That's what we do. So, JB, let's get it going, bro. What are your expectations for the 2020 season?
My expectations for the first month, I feel like the NFL is going to start off a little slow, just because I think it's going to take a while to get these guys. I'm sure they're itching to play. They've been itching to play, but I just feel like the gameplay is not going to be high level when we even tonight. I don't think we're going to see a couple of mistakes here and there. I think things will be a little bit sloppy the first few weeks, but I think after that, dude, I think it's going to be an interesting year. I mean, you got players holding out, you got quarterbacks that have switched teams. I mean, you got a lot of movement this past off season, and we're gonna all see it flourish. We're gonna see the good. We're gonna see the bad. But I just want to be entertained. I want to be excited. I want to look forward to Sunday mornings on the show, watching football. I mean, it's gonna be wild, dude. It's gonna be a good time.
Man, I apologize for the audio there, guys. Whoever's listening. Yeah, man, it's gonna be wild. I think one thing that we are seeing already is a lot of people having these lingering injuries. That might be something that we see, given that there was not a real training camp. There was no preseason games. There hasn't really been anything to get these guys going, to get those muscles moving. I mean, you would know about that, right? You got to start getting them warmed up. So I do expect a lot of injuries, and kind of like Kirk Cousins said about COVID, battle of the fittest.
That's what it is.
Would you agree with me there?
I agree 100%.
Hey, JB, your audio is terrible, my guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can't tell me this before we start the show? God.
Oh, JB, your first day back, my guy.
No.
Well, JB, I mean, my expectations are that also I do expect the Dallas Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl. I will say that to start off the day with my bold prediction of the year. You got any bold predictions for me?
How's my audio, by the way? Is it a little bit better?
JB, your audio is terrible.
Dude, you didn't give me no time to get my headphones. Can you hear me?
All right, I'm going to get JB off, and then he's going to come right back on.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, right now it's just me. Unfortunately, having some technical difficulties. But, let's move on to this right here. What I will say, what I do want to get on is the game tonight here in just a bit. We got the Chiefs versus the Texans. The Texans football is back. I am excited as can be. I'm just waiting for my partner JB so we can kind of debate on this. But from what I was going to say is what we do need to see today from the Texans is the Texans got to stick to running that ball. David Johnson, which they just picked up for the craziest trade of all time, getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins, their best receiver. I don't understand. I still don't understand the trade, but hopefully for them today, it does pay off. What I will say is the Chiefs are the Super Bowl champs. There's nothing to really criticize them about. They are that team. But one thing that they did flaw in the playoffs was playing against the teams that can run the ball, or when they could run the ball, which was essentially in the first half. The Chiefs did seem to be the second half team. That's just their identity. But the Texans got to stick to running the ball. The Chiefs, the 4 games that they did lose last year, they gave up 100+ yards to the Colts, the Texans. Who else did I get? We got Green Bay Packers, the Titans. They all gave up over 100 yards to those running backs, and that's where they were losing, and that's the only way they're going to lose this game. Texans have to slow the game down, pound it in their throats, and the difference and what separates the Texans from the Titans is Deshaun Watson versus Ryan Tannehill. I would take Deshaun Watson any time of the day. That's the only way that this team is going to be able to compete, is if they run the ball and slow the game down. If they put it up tempo, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to grill them. Hold on, let me see if I can get my boy JB back real quick. Nope, still not here with me. But that's the only way that the Titans are going to win this game. What the weather might play a factor. It is a bit rainy out there. It's below the 60s right now. It's sitting at 58 degrees from what I saw on the report. And here, JB's back right quick, guys. JB, dude, you still staticky. Oh, there you go. You got your boy sweating over here. Got a napkin, son. Your boy's got a napkin. To me, you're breaking. Like it's your internet connection or something. Yeah, but that's why you're going to be here this Sunday. So, JB, let's see if we can try to get through this real quick. I was talking about what the Texans are going to need to win. I did say the Texans will need to run to ground and pound that ball with their new running back, David Johnson. That's the only way they have a chance. The Chiefs, the only way they lost last year was when teams were pounding that ball down their throat. This game has to get slowed down in order for the Texans to have an opportunity. Would you agree with me there? Agreed. And what do the Chiefs need to do today to win this game? Yeah, it's rolling. It's rolling. Yeah, they got to start off early. Like I said, they got to slow the tempo down. This game's got to go slow the entire game. Once it starts picking up, that's when it's going to start getting scary for Houston. Yet again. As for that, as LSU running back, I have a tough time saying his full name. Um, man, talk about talk about Kansas City drafting a stud with Damon. This was before Damon Williams opted out of playing the season this year. So we assumed that they were going to have a double-headed monster, and now this young kid, who, from what I've seen on NFL Network, is most of these guys are comparing him to a LaDainian Tomlinson, but that's a little bit better as far as the passing game goes, which is perfect for Andy Reid. That's what he does. That's what he loves to do. So I expect a lot of option reads today from that Kansas City offense to kind of open up the field. And then from there, Tyreek Hill may have a day. Because last year in the playoffs, what Houston struggled with was really trying to guard Travis Kelce. And I don't see that happening again. I just don't see them being able to contain him. Yep. Yeah, for sure. For sure. What you got any bold predictions for me as far as this game goes tonight? Yeah, 100% agree, man. Do you, give me a touchdown prediction for him. Say that one more time. One on the ground, one through there. I like that. I like that. I will say this. I think this game's going to be slow. I know everybody's expecting two high-powered offenses. Brandon Cooks is questionable. He's a game-time decision, so we should find out shortly. Um, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Brandon Cooks is questionable. He's a game time decision. I haven't gotten any update yet as far as he's going to play or not, but they still got Will Fuller. They did get Randall Cobb, and then they also have help me out here. They got one more stud there. Stills. Yeah. So I do expect them to move the ball, but like I said, the only way the Texans can stay in this game is if they run the ball and use David Johnson to their benefit. With that being said, JB, I'd like to bring in this segment, Bettors Bet. Shooters shoot. So, JB, what I got here is today for my bet today is going to be the Houston Texans at plus 10.5 on the spread. I did buy a 1.5 because I bought a point because the original spread is 9.5. So I gave me that extra point because this game can easily get out of control, but I do feel comfortable at 10 points. It's a minus 30. I did put 20 on it to roughly win around a little over $15. So check that bet out and let's see how it goes. Let me get you back here, JB. There you are. Well, that's my bet for the day. JB, is there anything you would like to end the show with?
I'm just glad football's back. Sunday's going to be wild. Vikings, Packers. I'm ready for it. Week 1, straight off the gates, hitting the ground hard. Dalvin Cook is not holding out, Earl.
Earl's going to be on the show, so it's going to be interesting to see how we end that show with you and Earl debating the Vikings-Packers game. That's going to be fun. For anybody that's watching, maybe we come up with a bet as to what you guys can bet outside of money. That'll be fun. So, JB.
Hey, you're going to hear a lot of this all year, baby. All year, baby. Hitting the ground running, baby. Skull, baby. Let's go.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all Sunday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. Earl Robinson is going to be joining us, so check us out. Enjoy the game tonight. Football's back!
Go, baby.